Hi, everybody. Can you see my screen?
It's 1:20, so we have to begin the presentation of Bioecolians.
You can see my presentation? Mark, you can see the presentation?
No, right now, no.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Apparently, there are 16 persons online.
You can start. Mark?
It's 1:20, so we are going to start the presentation.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much for this exhibition. So we are going to do a presentation concerning our Bioecolians, Solly Brouwer and Mark Van Dael. Thank you to Variati, our nice distributor for Solabia Algatech product. So overview, slowly. So today we are going to talk about Bioecolians, an active ingredient, Nutra active ingredient. So we are going to talk about this product, about technical aspect. We are going to talk about human gastrointestinal tract and microbiota, then clinical evidence and all other studies we did in the past on this product, and key points of this Bioecolians glucooligosaccharide. Okay, so first information on Solabia Algatech. So Solabia is a French company created 40 years ago, and then we bought Algatech last year. So now we are Solabia Algatech Nutrition, a leading global supplier in dietary and cosmeceutical supplement with unique production expertise and know-how. Algatech is part of Solabia. It's an international company. We sell all over the world with different divisions. We can say that we have more than 1,000 active customers in the world, selling to more than 35 countries. And we follow an eco-friendly policy and technologies, and science and innovation are really part of our DNA. So Bioecolians active ingredients, so it's much more than a prebiotic, so beyond prebiotic. Many interesting characteristics. So it's a prebiotic effect at low dose, high performance, potentially supports immunity, supports weight management, stimulates antimicrobial with beta-defensin 2 production. It's a patent pending. We improve also bowel function and reduce abdominal discomfort. And of course, supported by clinical evidence, clinical, preclinical, in vitro tests. So Bioecolians. Bioecolians produced from sugar using a perfectly controlled enzymatic process. You can see with two different ingredients, maltose, sucrose, then enzymatic process and enzyme, and we get Bioecolians. So Bioecolians is an alpha gluco-oligosaccharide comprising short glucose chain linked by glycosidic bonds, alpha-1,2, alpha-1,6. This special structure gives the special properties of Bioecolians. Bioecolians properties. So it's a food ingredient recognized as an ingredient in almost all countries. EU, not a novel food, not E-number classification. For USA, self-affirmed GRAS. Health benefit, many health benefits like prebiotic, supports also normal healthy gut, supports normal bowel function, but no claims with EFSA in Europe right now. Non-GMO project verified, allergen-free, gluten-free, vegan. Sorry.
Thank you. Bioecolians is utilized by the bacteria in the colon. And because of its chemical structure, the alpha-1 2 bond and the alpha-1 6, it is very resistant to low pH. So it is not hydrolyzed in the stomach, and it reaches the colon intact. In the colon, it is fermented by the bacteria in the gut, and the short-chain fatty acids are produced and assist with stimulating the growth and activity of beneficial bacteria. The gut contains trillions of bacteria with over 1,000 species, including commensal and pathogenic bacteria. Among the most relevant species are the bifidobacteria, lactobacillus, and bacteroides. And the pathogens, they are the Campylobacter, Enterobacter, and Clostridium. And of course, there are many more strains, but these are the more common strains. The diversity of the gut changes throughout life. When babies are born, the diversity is low, and as people grow, the diversity also grows. When people get older, the diversity is reduced. There seems to be a correlation between healthy aging and the gut microdiversity. Studies have shown a greater diversity in healthy elders than in sick people, and greater diversity in very old people, indicating a potential association of the presence of high level of some commensal bacteria and longevity. Short-chain fatty acids are produced by the fermentation of the bioecolians by the gut bacteria. And they have many important roles. First, they are a source energy for epithelial cells in the gut and also for the bacteria in the gut. They also modulate the production of cytokine, assisting with maintaining gut barrier, increase the production of antimicrobial peptides. It reduces gut pH, and so by that helping limiting the pathogens growth, and it has anti-inflammatory effect and also effect on the immune cells. Now we'll go over several studies that we have conducted with the Bioecolians. First, I would like to show you a study that we have conducted with 50 subjects, all suffering from IBS constipation. And they had a score of 3 points and more of abdominal bloating, discomfort, and pain when they were enrolled to the study. The study was a double-blind placebo-controlled study, and the two groups were either receiving Bioecolians 2 grams per day or placebo 2 grams per day, and they consumed the products for 28 days, and they were evaluated after 7, 14, 21, and 28 days. We wanted to evaluate the effect of the Bioecolians on pain, discomfort, and bloating, stool frequency and consistency, and microbiome modulation. Here you can see the change in the microbiome after the consumption, after 28 days. You can see here that bifido strains and lactobacillus strain, the numbers increased after 28 days of consumption of Bioecolians as compared to the placebo groups, which was either no change or actually a reduction in those bacteria. And why those bacteria are important, because bifido and lacto promote general health and feeling of well-being. Another thing that we have measured was the level of beta-defensine in the stool. And what are beta-defensines? Beta-defensines are small peptides that are produced and secreted by the colonic epithelial cells as part of the defense mechanism. They enter the membrane. You see this is mimicking the beta-defensine. They enter the membrane of gram-negative bacteria, and because they have a positive charge, they make hole in the membrane and leading to the death of the cells. Actually, they are kind of natural antibiotics. And you can see here that after the consumption of bioecolians, there was a major increase in the concentration of beta-defensin in the feces, about elevation of 21%, which is clinically and statistically significant, as compared to the placebo, which there was a very slight and actually no change in the feces beta-defensin. In addition, subjects have completed a diary, and they had to report weekly about their abdominal bloating, pain, and discomfort. And you can see the red line is the placebo, and the blue line is the treatment. You can see a clear change, a reduction in all three parameters, the bloating, the pain, and the discomfort. And what is interesting that actually after 1 week, there was already a reduction in the symptoms. This is considered to be very quick, and it's not usual with the other prebiotic, usually takes longer. In addition, other prebiotics usually do cause bloating, and here we see that our product has improved these symptoms, also the pain and the discomfort. We also evaluated the frequency and consistency of the stool, and here again you can see a clear difference between the treatment groups, which the frequency elevated by 72% and the consistency improved by 100% as compared to the placebo groups. We also conducted in vitro studies in order to evaluate the effect of either bioecolians or another prebiotics, fructose polysaccharides, and we wanted to see if they influence and stimulate the growth of various strains of lactobacillus. And you can see here all the 4 strains, beta bioecolians had a much better effect and stimulated much more the growth of the bacteria as compared to the other prebiotic. Lactobacillus protects the body from chronic diseases like diabetes type 2 and inflammatory bowel disease. We have conducted another study with the preclinical study with rats that were inoculated with human feces and fed either with a controlled diet or supplemented with bioecolians. And you see here a clear difference between the groups, where the bioecolian groups had a lower pH, total volume of short-chain fatty acid was much higher, actually twice, and it was mainly due to the elevation in the levels of acetate and propionate. Another study evaluated the effect of bioecolians on weight. This study included 3 groups of rats. One received the standard diet, the second one received the high-caloric diet, and the third one received the high-caloric diet plus bioecolians. They consumed the products for 12 weeks, and you see that after 12 weeks, there was a total weight reduction, even when compared to the standard diet with the bioecolians. And this was due to 2 reasons. One, we saw that the consumption of bioecolians reduced the appetite, and so the food intake was decreased by 24%, which is a high percent for reduction. And in addition, when we measured the total body fat and the abdominal fat, both were reduced as compared to the high-fat diet without the bioecolians. Mark?
So technical properties. So bioecolians is very stable in heat and acid conditions, slightly sweet, similar density to sucrose, non-viscous, easy to use to handle in your formulation, water soluble, low water activity, low caloric value, so around 2 kilocalories per gram. Product application you can use the Bioecolians active ingredient in tablets, in gummies, in hard shell capsules, in sachet, but also in liquid forms, important for Italian market. Take-home messages. So Bioecolians is much more than a prebiotic supported by clinical evidence. Bioecolians is patent pending on the stimulation of beta-defensin 2. Beta-defensin supports weight management, as Soli explained you. Bioecolians is active at low doses with only 2 grams per day and sometimes lower, with no side effects. Bioecolians is suitable for diverse formulations, including symbiotic products. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to Soli. Thank you to Variati, our nice distributor in Italy, concerning this Bioecolians. If you have any question, please ask to our nice colleague of Variati in Italy. It will be a pleasure to help you to launch a new product for digestive comfort, etc., weight management, immunity. So thank you and bye-bye.